Hey, right guys, Trophy Reacts here, and we are back with Dawson's Creek. We are on to the third season of is there six or seven of Dawson's Creek? There's six. Okay, six isn't too bad. I feel like this is kind of the perfect show to have six seasons with. Like if this was a show that went on for 10 seasons or something like some teen dramas do, oof, I don't know about that one, but six seems like it'll be good, but we'll see. And yeah, I really enjoyed season two. I think we ended in a kind of fun episode. It did feel a little bit crammed in there, but overall, did a really good finale, and I think we had some really great episodes throughout season two. Preferred it way more to season one, and people say season three is even better. So excited for this season. Before we jump into it, though, we're going to do a quick Q&A. We only have about, I think, 14 questions to get through, so not a ton. And then we'll jump into the character tier list. There's only 10 characters as well. I could have added loads. There's a load of randomers that popped in here and there. But I just thought we'd stick with basically the main 10 and see kind of where they rank. So yeah, we'll start with the Q&A, which you can, of course, join over on Patreon if you want to. And ask the question at the start of every season that we do, basically. So starting with Emily, who asks, which character would you have been friends with if you lived in Capeside? I mean, I think the answer's the same for all of us. It's Pacey. It has to be Pacey. I feel like he's someone who's going to have you back. He's like, he wants to get out. He wants to do stuff. He wants to go on adventures, which is cool. Like Dawson would be cool to kind of watch films with, but I also feel like he'd kind of get a bit annoying after doing it a little bit. But I appreciate that he likes to watch films and get involved in making films, so that would kind of be cool. Jen, I also feel that would be kind of fun as well. Like she definitely has her down moments, but I feel like if you understand Jen, I feel like you'll both be pretty cool. And then I think it's one of the rare shows where I feel like all four of them would be fun to hang out with, but for different kind of reasons. There's not any in there at the main crew that I'd be like, no, definitely not. Like Dawson, I think would get the most annoying for sure, but I don't know. He's still has his qualities as well, which is something. But we'll go with Pacey. He's kind of the obvious choice. Kinley asks, what characters would you like to see evolve this season? Do you think there will be... Oh, there's a few questions. Okay, so what characters would you like to see evolve this season? Honestly, Jen. I think we need to do a bit more with Jen. So we'll go with her and keep Dawson progressed a decent amount between seasons one and two. So keep doing that with Dawson. I want to see him. I don't think it's going to happen based on how people talk about Dawson, but if you can keep developing as a character, that'd be cool. Do you think there will be any new major characters, and would I like to see that? I think most of the time my answer to that would be yes. I think you need to add in a couple of new, especially because they got rid of spoiler. They killed off Abby, of course. I think that opens up room for a kind of other character like that. Like say, I think it was unfortunate that they killed her off. I felt like it was a little bit forced in there, especially because they just kind of spoke about it a little bit and then moved on, I guess, pretty quick. But yeah, get another couple characters in there. I don't think they need to be main characters, but so you said major characters, but maybe one or two would be cool. Is there any moments from seasons two that you hope are talked about more in season three? Like Abby's death, I think needs to be touched on a bit more, for sure. Dawson's still wanting to do film. I think if they can still continue to just do that, because it's such a huge part of his character, I kind of worry that they'll just push it to one side for other random boring things. Jen's past, I know it's kind of still Jen, but Jen's past, I think if we could touch more on that, like her parents and stuff would be interesting. I'm assuming we'll see her parents at some point, so maybe do that later into the season will be cool. And Pacey and his dad like build on. It's a weird one, that because I really do not like his dad at all, and I don't really want to see more of him. But as a story, there's more to tell there for sure. So yeah, there's a few really good ideas that can go down with season three. What do you hope to see from each of the main characters in season three? Kind of said with Jen and Pacey. I said all of them apart from Joey. Joey, her dad just went back to prison for selling some weed. Wild. Still talk about that. I guess her and Dawson are going to be at odds ends for it again for a few eps, I assume. But yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory what they're going to probably do with Joey for a little bit. Do more of the art thing. I felt like we just kind of forgot about that was the art thing. And maybe Jack meets someone as well. Well, I'm assuming we'll start the season. Jack and Andie have probably been cut out from the show, but we'll see. And what is something you hope does not happen in season three that you don't want to see? I do not want to keep doing this back and forth with Mitch and Gale for another season. make up their mind. Are they together? Are they not? I kind of hope they don't. They're not together, and they just be other people. But this back and forth needs to be resolved. I know they kind of had that conversation at the end of the season, but it still felt like it wasn't really resolved. So yeah, make minds up on that one. Dobby asks, do you wish they got Dawson's parents back together, or did you enjoy the separation divorce plotline? Do you wish they were more in the background? I don't wish they were more in the background. I like the amount that they have. They're not too much and they're not too little, where it's like kind of they're forgotten about. So I think they show them the perfect amount, but I was into the divorce plotline, but then it went on for all of season 2, and it just kind of became like we were having the same conversation over and over again. So I'd prefer if they were separated. I felt like that would be the most interesting, because then you can meet new characters, and then they can still interact and stuff, and still had that the moments between each other. But yeah, I think they do need to make a decision on what's good, because I feel like they get back together, and then that's it. That's the right. What's their next plot after that? At least if they're separated, they can still do different things, at least for season 3. Favorite Pacey moment: spitting in that teacher's face. I still think about that moment. That was brilliant. And then him confronting his dad as well a few times throughout the season, I thought was really good. I wish he confronted Dawson a bit more, especially with like the Dawson's birthday episode. I wish he kind of confronted Dawson a little bit more, but that's one thing as well going into this season. I hope they build more. They did a couple of good episodes with it, but more of Dawson and Pacey's friendship. I think we need to build on that a bit more, because it just feels a bit like one-sided at the moment, or really non-existent. They just kind of hang out every now and again, but I think they're meant to feel like they're best mates or something, and I don't get that at all. Rhea asks, what is your favourite romantic, platonic, and familial in the show? What is that? I'm going to search that. Oh, I'm stupid. It's literally just kind of what it sounds like. Okay, family relationships. Okay, I've never seen the word familial, that though. I can't say it. Familial? Doesn't sound like I'm saying it right at all. But family. It should have probably got that, but that's fine. Romantic. Jen and Pacey. God, no. Andie and Pacey would be the best, for sure. Platonic. I feel like we need more Pacey and Joey. I felt like there was something there that they didn't really jump onto in season 2. They kind of had that in season 1. I felt like I had this question at the end of the last season, and I said that there was something there with Pacey and Joey, and they didn't really show too much of that. Because I'm not going to say Pacey and Dawson. I'm not going to say Jen and Joey. Platonic's hard. There's not actually that. Andie, not really with anyone. The family one, maybe Andie and Jack, but then Andie didn't act great at certain times towards Jack, so maybe not that. But then who's the other family that you could go with? Definitely not Pacey's family, so it probably would be Jack and Andie for the family one. I guess Dawson and Gail kind of have a good bond as well. That's something there. And then Jen and Grams kind of have something there as well. But again, that's kind of ups and downs. Platonic, though, that's the hard one. Because I'm not going to say Pacey and Joey, because nothing happened in season 2 between them. And I'm not going to say Dawson and Pacey, because, like I say, they haven't built on that enough, really, for me. So Joey and Jack, I feel like after their romance bit, maybe there's something there, platonic-wise, but we'll see. What is the best episode from season 2? I've got season 2 right here, so I can look at my ratings. This was good, where they had that all-nighter at this big house. That was a really great episode. Yeah, we just had like a flurry of 3 great episodes. Oh, Uncharted Waters. Again, this has a really low rating at 73%, but I thought it was a great episode. When they were out on the boat and confronted the dad, and then we just had like a ton of good episodes. So yeah, it's between Ep 12 for me. Ep 9 was really good. Ep 8, Ep 7. Out of all those, which was the one where he spat in the teacher's face? I felt like that was probably this episode. No, that was when they were on the boat, so definitely wasn't that one. But that was a really great episode as well. But that might be more like it was a really great moment instead of like a great episode. But yeah, there's a few there. At the moment, how do you see the end for all the end for all of them, oh my god, we're jumping ahead. Dawson directs a feature film and it's in Cannes, Cannes Film Festival. Pacey, I don't think him and Andie are going to end up together. Who would Pacey end up with? I feel like it's obviously going to lead towards Joey and Dawson, so maybe there's some wedding there. It depends if they do any time skips as well. We know teen dramas love to do a good time skip, so we see them in adulthood. But even then, I feel like 6 seasons, 5 years later, yeah, they probably still would do the engagement and marriage, maybe with Dawson and Joey or something. Maybe Jen finds someone, and Grams might die. Go with Grams probably dies. You have like the parent death. Maybe like Mitch or Gale might die. The main characters who would die as well, our main crew. Not Dawson, not Joey. Pacey could die. Jen could die. They would be the two. If I was to pick one of those 4 to die, it'd be one of those. I don't think they'd do Dawson or Joey. That would be wild. But yeah, Pacey or Jen could die. Yeah. Maybe Jen goes down like a really dark path. We have like evil Jen. We'll see. She goes back to New York and becomes evil Knievel. Alright, so there's a few ideas there. What were your favourite and least favourite parts of season 2? Favourites was spitting in that teacher's face. I really like Jack's storyline. Again, considering the time it came out as well, it wasn't perfect, but I still think they did a really good job with that. Like say 1999 or whatever. But Jack, his story, and his storyline, again, could have been handled a little bit better, but still a really good storyline. And even just her relationship and romance with Pacey, I think was really good. Dawson directing the film, I thought was good fun, and actually getting like negative feedback with that as well from that teacher. I thought was interesting. Like it wasn't just everyone was up his arse saying how amazing it was. Joey and her dad was okay. That was a good story. We had quite a lot this season, didn't we? Wow, we did have a lot. We had the breakup with Mitch and Gale, the divorce. That was fine, but again, dragged out a little bit. Jen kind of going down certain roads was interesting, but again, I felt like it was maybe a bit too early in the show to do that. We only had 13 episodes, and it's like she's already going down the dark path. It's like, okay. But she wasn't like, she didn't become unbearable. I'll give Jen that. She didn't become unbearable. She just had her ups and downs. So least favourite parts. I don't know. I just felt it's not so much a least favourite part. I just wish all the stories we had, I wish they were dealt with a little bit better. But I had to kind of put my mind in the fact that this was out in the late 90s. Like, yeah. So considering that, it's not really much of a negative. It's just some moments felt a little bit rushed. That should have been given a bit more time, I think. And certain dialogue choices were a bit questionable, but like I say, that's not that big a deal, really. So, bringing Tamara back for one ep was pointless. Felt like the big send-off for her, though, I guess. And what do you want to happen in season 3? We kind of answered that a little bit. Who is your favourite character? We will do the character tier list, but it's Pacey. It's Pacey. Let's be real, it's Pacey. No one's shocked by that one. I already know where I'm going to put him. Do you think we'll see a storyline outside of Capeside? I think that's the name of the town sometime. And what do you think the future of the characters will look like? We kind of answered the future one, but yeah, I think it would be cool to go outside of Capeside. Maybe not this season. I think season 3 would be okay to just stick into Capeside, but I can't see 6 seasons of being in Capeside. Like even One Tree Hill, they went out to different places and came back, and they all came back to Tree Hill and went back out and came back in. So you had episodes like that. I feel like the long haul will basically focus on Capeside, but as long as they're dipping out and coming back every now and again, I feel like with every TV show, you can't just have it be... Unless it's like New York or something, where there's so much. Unless it's like that, then you kind of do have to have episodes where they leave every now and again. What is your ranking of the characters in terms of likability in Season 2? And do you like Dawson as a character now, besides how unintentionally funny he is? He is unintentionally very funny. Yeah, I do like Dawson. I do like him as a character. Like I say, I know a lot of people really dunk on him and think he's awful, which might be more later on down the line, but he is funny without really meaning to be, which helps. But as a character, don't get me wrong, there is so much to work on with Dawson, but he's a lot better than he was in Season 1. So yeah, we've actually had a bit of character development with him, which is nice. And yeah, I do actually like his character. If I was to rate his character, it'd be like a 6 out of 10. I think he's decent, but there's room for improvement there. What friendships / relationships do you want to see most in Season 3? I guess we kind of answered that a little bit, but like I say, Joey and Pacey will be kind of cool to see more of. And Jen and Joey, I feel like we could do a bit more of as well, because they just seem to hate each other and then don't really talk. And do you or did you ever ship Dawson and Joey, and where do you think they will? Do I ship them? At the start of the season, obviously they're not going to get on it. At the end of the season, I would just don't do a whole season of them going back and forth again. That's going to get really boring. So let's go the whole season without them. Let's do that, because we've had them in season 1, we've had them in season 2. Let's do a season without them and then come back to it in season 4 or something. But do I ship them? I could take it or leave it with Dawson and Joey, to be honest. They're not awful. I've seen worse ships, but I'm not like, oh my god, I need them together. So, yeah. Bit of both. Give guesses on each character's love arc for season 3. Jesus. Like Pacey and Andie had long-term in season 2, Joey and Dawson had a short-term relationship. Jack had a short-term with Joey. Jen was single all season, really. That's true. Actually, barely saw that Thai guy. Yeah, we don't count that. What do you see for each individual character? Not picking any potential pairings. Long-term. Okay, God, long-term and short-term. Jen. Short-term. Pace? No. They don't even talk, though. I'm not doing Dawson and Joey. We're not doing that. If that's going to happen, it'll be towards the end of the season. Pacey and Andie are still together, but I don't think they'll last all of season 3. We could go like Pacey and Joey. They might test the waters with that a little bit. Jen and Pacey could be another option. But again, they don't really interact, so that would have to be like a process. but that could work. We'd see how that would work. But Joey and Pacey have at least interacted a bit, so that could work. Jack, I mean, out of these options, it would have to be a new character comes into it now, because, he ain't getting with Pacey or Dawson. I mean, he could, but I don't know. that would be something. But I think we'd have to bring in a new character for Jack. If Pacey and Andie do break up, Andie... What, Dawson? No, I don't see that at all. Okay, so yeah, we'll say Joey and Pacey or Jen and Pacey are the two I'm going with. Dawson and Jen. I feel like if they're going to... Yeah, they'd have to do Dawson and Jen, I think, this season, if they're going to do it. Because later on down the line, it'd probably be too late, because they're going to want to start ramping up for him and Joey. But I feel like we need this season away from... They'll still talk and have feelings for each other, I get that, but that'd be weird if they didn't. But in terms of relationship, I think we just need to leave it with those two for a bit. And if Pacey and Andie are going to break up, I hope it's like a natural reason and not just some bullshit. But we'll see. Right. Jessica asks, Season 1 set up Joey and Dawson as a romantic option, and Season 2 saw them test the waters in a relationship. What do you think of them as a romantic pair? And how would you want their dynamic to play out in Season 3? Like I say, just don't really want them together, but I think they both need to do their own character development before they jump back into that relationship, because it clearly is not working for them. And I assume those two are going to have a lot of honest conversations with each other, so that should go well. Is there any pairings you hope happen? Anyone you're shipping that we haven't seen but could work? Like I say, kind of answered that further up there, but yeah, Joey and Pacey or Pacey and Jen, I think would be interesting to see. Long term as well, not short term, because I feel like because they're such major characters, you just give them the long term. Give them a big season for it, why not? Where you go all out with random characters. What do you think about Jack and Andie? I think they're both great characters. Like I say, we'll do the tier list in a minute, but they're going to be pretty high up. I think they were both... Jack I was unsure on when he was first introduced. I was like, okay, it's just a guy. We'll see how that goes. Andie was the one who kind of drew me in more out of those two, but by the end of the season, I think both of them are pretty even levels for me. I probably prefer Andie a little bit more, but overall, I think they're both really great as well, and I really like their storylines. And then final question, what do you think about Dawson and Pacey's friendship? I need more of it. I feel like there should be a big bromance going on between these two this season. There has to be. Yeah, because it just, at the moment, it feels like they hang out every now and again, and that's really it. Like, sometimes it feels like Dawson doesn't even really like Pacey, which is wild, because Pacey's so likeable, but... yeah, that is the Q&A, so we'll jump into the tier list. Thank you to everyone who asked a question, and we'll do it again at the start of Season 4. These annoying ad. There's only 2 ads. I swear there's another ad up here. Ad, 3 ads, 4 ads. I guess it's a free website, so that makes sense. Oh, I didn't even actually name them. We'll put them like best the best, incredible, really good, just good. Nah, I don't think we're gonna have any like trash characters. All right, let's make that into a tier. Like I said, I already know who's gonna go right to the top anyway. So much to just get out of the way. Pacey, best of the best. He's the best character consistently. He had the best moments. He's the most likable. He's actually the best actor as well, I would argue. Out of all of these, I'd say he's the best actor. Along with, maybe to be fair, maybe like Grams would be up there, but everyone else I think is good. There's no awful actors out of all of these. Some are definitely better than others, but Pacey for me is just the best. He's the most consistent. Then we'll go, let's go our least favourite out of this group. It would be probably Mitch, actually. But he's still good. I still think he's a good character, to be fair. Like he's the best parts about Mitch is him being there for Dawson. Like I like that he's a dad character that we have, because we've seen a lot of dad characters in, but he's one that's actually there for his son, not like abusive or an alcoholic or just not there or just some bullshit. So yeah, Mitch, but again, just not that interesting. He's good. He's a good character though. Then we'll go the second favorite. We'll do it this way. So now second favorite character. Ooh, okay. I'm going to go Andie. Incredible. Not best of the best. That's probably just going to, well, I mean, literally now, if she's my second favourite, that's going to stick with just being Pacey. But really likeable, really great romance with Pacey, and a really good storyline as well. So she hit all three on those ones. I feel like some people maybe might not be into the romance or be into the story, but for me, I thought all three of those really worked. Like I say, I think you could have done her story a little bit better, but I'm putting my mindset into the time it came out in. So I kind of get that they, weren't exactly subtle with certain things here and there, but that's fine. I think overall, Andie was a really likable character, great addition into the show as well. I'm really hoping they don't cut her character out, because she was obviously going to be sent off as well. So we'll see how that goes. Then my second least favourite character is going to go to Grams. Again, good. I do think she has some good moments. I think she has quite a few frustrating and annoying moments, but she balances it out fairly soon after she's done something that kind of annoys me. So she never kind of... Season 1, she was tipping way too far into the annoying side, but this season it was kind of a bit more balanced. Still need more of her, but I like that she's calling that guy out. That was the bit that won me over with her, was the guy Jem was seeing, who I don't even have on here. And his... What was it? It was like to do with Jack being gay, that he had like a whole big issue with, and Grams was the one to call him out on it. That was where I was like, okay, we've got something with Grams here, that's good. Third favourite character we're going to go with... Let's go Joey. I'm not going to say she's incredible, though. I don't think she's incredible. She's really good. She's a really good character. We're getting there with Joey. Again, she just has some moments that I don't love about... Actually, to be fair, she doesn't really have moments where she annoys me or anything, even though they all kind of do that. But maybe it's more to do with her story this season. It's like we had the art thing, but then that was dropped halfway through, so nothing really became of that. Then it was her and Dawson pining over each other, and then it was her dad coming back. But then that, again, just felt rushed towards the end, where they just wanted to get him back to prison, basically. But as a character, she is still really, really good. So, yeah, she's my third favourite. Then we'll go... It's between... Surely, maybe it has to be Abby. Oh, she does that. Abby's funny, though. Maybe not funny, but she's a bully, but fun. I think she's like... The scenes she was in were mostly fun to watch, because she was kind of being frustrating, or you kind of wanting her to get better, but she never quite got there. Yeah, okay, we'll go Abby. Probably another just good one. I don't think they should have killed her off. I think that was wasted potential. There's a lot of characters that have died in TV shows where I'm like, yeah, it makes sense, or it pushes the story forward in some way. But Abby, I just felt like there was more to Abby's story. I don't know. And I know that maybe that's kind of the point where it's like, oh, she died before she got to like redeem herself, or have this big character arc. So it's kind of surprising, but I don't know. I just felt like that was wasted potential more so than pushing the story forward. So yeah, at the time when it happened, I was like 50-50 on it, but now I lean towards I don't think they really should have done that. But you know, it's fine. But yeah, good character. Then we'll go Jack. Yeah, I think Jack, really good character. Again, really good storyline. His dad is an absolute penis, but I liked the relationship he did have with Joey. I thought was good, and then that kind of becoming more of a platonic friendship. Him moving in with Jen as well, I think could be quite interesting. That's a friendship that we didn't talk about in the Q&A there, because I guess that happened right at the end. But Jack and Jen could have something there that would be interesting as well in terms of a friendship. So, but we need more of that because that literally was written in on that finale. So we'll see. But yeah, I really like Jack's character. I really hope he's sticking around for the show, to be honest, unless it becomes unbearable, which I mean, they'd have to really write his character poorly if they did that. Then we'll go Gail, who's another... Is she just good? Yeah, she's just good. She's not like a really good character, but yeah, I prefer Gail to Mitch for sure. I think most of the time, at least this season, I do side with her on things compared to season 1 where she was the one who cheated, but now we're at a point where it's her that I kind of side with more. So not that it's about sides on those two. I think it's just she wants to move and do her job and is waiting to see if Mitch will make his bloody mind up. But yeah, I really like Gail. I like her relationship with Dawson as well. I think they have a good mother-son relationship. Could be better, but better than a lot of ones I've seen on TV shows. Then we'll go... Oh, it's Dawson or Jen? I think I prefer Dawson, actually. So we'll go Jen and just good. Again, I felt like it was too early to start doing these things with Jen, but she still has good moments to kind of balance it back out. And then I'm going to go Dawson there at the bottom of really good. I think he would be here, but the comedy with Dawson, the unintentional comedy, boosts him up a little bit into the really good tier. So yeah, no bad or even meh characters for me. I mean, there would be if we added in like other characters that popped in for 1 or 2 episodes, but I just couldn't be asked. Thought we'd just stick with the main 10. So yeah, best character is Pacey easily, closely followed by Andie, and then we have Joey, Jack, Dawson, Jen, Gail, Abby, Grams, and Mitch. So that is my rankings of the characters. And like I said, Mitch isn't even a bad character, he's still a pretty good one, so happy with these characters so far. Alright, I'm going to jump into episode 1 of season 3. Let's do this.
There's somebody else who doesn't want to be alone anymore either.
Go get better, McPhee. And hurry back to me.
I love the like 80s slasher music that they have in the background.
We won't survive this, Dawson.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Ooh. We'll see if you mean that. Dawson! Male! White! Blonde! I think. Dribble. Bro, you have dribbled down yourself.
We're drooling on your chin. Saliva from sleep.
Is that Jen?
You're
It
a
could
very
be.
heavy breather, did you know that?
50% Jen.
Risky business.
The one with Tom Cruise?
And Rebecca De Mornay.
Where they do it on a train.
Not seeing risky business, sorry.
Teenage boy passes into manhood by way of a sexual encounter with a beautiful woman who's essentially a fantasy character.
Classic Dawson, unchanged at all.
What's your name?
Dawson. Dawson Leary.
Is he imagining his own porno or something?
When shaking hands, always make sure the other guy releases first. Imparts a subtle yet powerful advantage in all human intercourse.
Oh. Did you say her dad taught that one?
So, when are you going to tell me about your girlfriend?
What? Yeah, those conversations happen all the time on the bus, to be fair. Wow, a new intro. Yeah, I'm Dawson. I'm Dawson Leary. Oh, they've changed Jen's hair. Obviously looks better, so that's good. Ah, we still have Jack. Good. And we still have Andie. Also good.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, you were supposed to be here by 8 o'clock.
Bloody hell are you? It kind of looks like Pacey mixed with Dawson, but muscly. No, Jen's hair looks way better. Jack, you don't have to dress like that, bro. Some OAP who plays golf.
And how long have you two been married?
Today's the day. Dawson Leary and Joey Potter have been apart for months now.
Oh, it's actually been months, huh?
1,000 times that I've said it, it's over.
Yeah, sure it's over until she speaks to you.
Yeah, he has a point.
She won't. You know what? Even if Joey came up to me today and said I forgive and I forget, I wouldn't.
What?
I wouldn't forget that most of the past year has been a hellish nightmare.
Yeah, big part of that's you as well, bro.
And then she locks those truly, truly remarkable brown eyes of hers on you. What do?
I tell her that it's
Pacey hyping her up.
and that it's been over, and that we're both better off without each other.
She ain't gonna do that anyway, bro.
Coaching conference.
What, you haven't heard yet? Substitute Mitch is Capeside High School to do his varsity football.
Ah, of course it is.
I can assure you, as a former Minuteman myself, that this season will be a winning one.
It'll be a winning one, I'm sure it will, Mitch, bro. No.
But that's it, you gonna walk out just like that? No fatherly warnings, no rules and regulations, no promises of impending doom should your sainted son here misbehave?
Good idea. Keep Pacey out of the house.
Ah, little jokers.
Post any gangbangs?
You know, Belinda, I could think of a really scathing comeback right now, but I figure that I should show you a little sympathy, seeing as how the lifeboat didn't take.
Right. What an interesting conversation.
Which were meant to usher
Oh,
us
look
into
at
what
these
we
two.
called one of the
Best
best
of
years
mates.
of our lives.
Well, I feel like Jen's probably going to start to get feelings for Jack, and then it's like, well, soz.
Growing up are all but extinct.
She just
In
walked in.
short, I'm on to you people.
She's right back there, just off my left shoulder.
Pacey, please.
Like that gentleman in the 5th row who's talking.
Him?
Me?
Please stand, sir.
Oh.
That didn't take long.
It really did not.
For being the first student I've met at Capeside who behaves like one. It is my hope that someday you all will act as such. Reclaim your youth. Live, learn, screw up. Keep up the good work, Mr. Witter.
Yeah, brilliant.
And, I'll see you on Saturday.
Oh, really? Bro said one word to Dawson.
They off the hot dogs and try 4-H. That's where they're looking for the prize hogs.
So this is meant to be the new bully, I guess. She ain't Abby. She wants to be Abby, but she ain't Abby.
I don't understand why anyone would want to become a cheerleader in the first place.
Oh, Jen is going to take it.
There's one way to find out.
Okay.
Jen, what are you doing?
I'm signing up for tryouts.
Let me think about that. Not?
Come on, Belinda.
Belinda!
He was kidding about that whole Saturday detention thing, right?
No, Pacey seemed...
Oh, he's
Dawson.
lost his train of thought. There it is.
Dawson, there's an ending to that sentence, or...
I can't do it, man.
I'm gonna crumble.
He's...
Joey Potter, 3 o'clock.
I bet they won't even talk the whole episode till right at the end.
So what'd he say? Come on, Joey. I spend most of my conversations with a teething baby. Your sister could use a little.
Oh, yeah, I
light
forgot you have a
pleasure.
kid.
Come on.
Oh, baby.
I mean, he looked at me and I looked at him, and
Well,
in that split second, it was like we forgave each other for everything.
yeah, why did our mouth turn into Damon Salvatore's?
And then, of course, we talked about it until we were blue in the face, just like old times.
I'm glad, Joe. You two
Oh,
are
that
meant for
definitely
each
happened.
other.
What's Dawson salty about? I don't get it. I guess there was drama in season 2 for sure.
That would be Wendy, who is a second-year marine biology student at Woods Hole.
Right. She's the only dancer here? I know there's some dancers back there. I mean, I guess they're hanging out at least.
At some point during this year, you, my friend, are going to get laid.
Whoa.
Thank you.
You actually have a glass of milk.
It's actually root beer.
You don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
Oh, she's wearing a...
Feel this.
Right.
right.
What are the odds?
It's me.
This has to be a dream. There's zero chance. I mean, I guess Capeside's a small town. I guess it could happen.
You saw me give her my number. It's up to her to use it.
And if she does?
She won't?
Dawson, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What is the likelihood that a woman with that degree of life experience and sexual liberation is going to drive seriously the interest of someone who hasn't even taken PSAT?
Sexual liberation.
Say, about the same as
Okay.
the chances of her being here in your living room.
What is happening?
Dawson?
It feels like the director wanted to direct a porno but couldn't, so he's just... We have this episode.
Thought I'd surprise you and take you up on your offer for a date. It was hot outside and the door was open, so I let myself in.
The door was just open, yes.
It's
That
how it
classic.
Exactly lock up.
Oh, okay, that'd be right then.
Interesting.
I don't care where I live. I don't care how safe it is. I'm locking the door, bro.
Brand new Dawson Leary, all alone with the mystery woman in his parentless house.
I'm freezing up. This is a little too high in the too good to be true category.
Yeah, well...
Pacey, that's my dad's boat. Dad being the possessive in that sentence.
Dawson, given the circumstances, I think you'd understand.
Oh, yeah. Why not? The episode where Dawson hooks up with a stripper randomly. Oh, we're singing the intro. Wow. I thought she was pretty good, but...
The only reason we let you get this far in the first place is because we wanted to see what lame song you picked to cheer to.
Come in with a Glock and shoot... Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't come in with the gun and shoot the bully. Maybe don't do that one. But... Jen's gone back to walking like this. I mean, she's done it 3 times already.
How flexible you are.
Oh no, I'm flexible. Oh, you got me. Oh, because I've slept with people, I'm flexible. No!
It's because they have an inkling of what the future has in store for them beyond graduation.
Ooh, got him.
Cut to 25 years from now, Belinda McGovern wakes up one morning feeling empty.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because her Dartmouth-educated lawyer husband, Tad, has run off to Tijuana.
Jack loving this. God, she's doing a whole routine.
Don't let yourself become another cookie-cutter blonde, size 4, rah-rah, cis, bam, boom, mindless, soulless, spineless wench.
Damn.
Screw these auditions, screw cheerleading, and screw Belinda McGovern.
Right, standing ovation for that one. The bully got bullied 15 minutes into the first step.
I'm changing here.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were back here. Just wanted a Coke.
Oh, you just happen to get thirsty right when I'm standing here half naked?
I had no such coincidence.
This guy can go away. But it's called Bruty or something. Or Brody. So you just wasted a can, by the way. You opened your second one, yeah.
I will, knock the next time.
I'll lock the door the next time.
What the hell? This episode.
Listen, Dawson. Anything that's worth anything is...
Flip the boat. That'd be hilarious. Like that video of the dad or something with his family. He face plants the ground.
A number of questions present themselves.
Ugh, what?
Fire away.
What's your name? Where you live? Why on earth are you hanging out with me?
Does any of that matter right now?
You said it yourself, Dawson. I'm a fantasy.
What if this is actually all in his head? And he needs medical help?
I can feel your heart beating.
Oh, at least it's beating. That's good.
Slow down.
I'm sorry?
The boat.
Oh.
Oh, gee whiz.
That's better.
Speed up. Times 5 the speed. Put on the nitro boost. And then try and go up that ramp.
I can't see. Please tell me your name.
Eve.
Right.
You can call me Eve.
Spoiler alert, bro. That is not her name. No way.
You okay?
I think so.
Wait, she's not real? Oh, she is. She wasn't there for a second.
Joey.
Out of
Eve.
all the places you could have crashed. No.
Joey.
Suddenly everything becomes clear.
Wait a minute. You know this moron?
I thought I did.
What do you mean, Joey? Only Dawson.
Plus yard costs, plus carpentry and painting. I'd say you're looking at about $3 easy.
3?
I mean, provided none of the gaskets leaked or engine mounts cracked as a result of the collision.
It's definitely only $2,000 and he's slapped $1,000 on that.
Should've gone
For
down
that.
the ship. All right, another treacly truism. I think Miss Sweet Tooth is going to start to ache.
Wait a second. You're mad at me.
Listen, what are you mad at her for,
You
bro?
made me crash my father's
Made you
boat. and-
what? I didn't make you do anything.
Bro, you should have kept your eyes on the water and steered properly. What are you on about?
I'm just not ready for this, friend. Yes.
Ready? Dawson, I've only known you for 48 hours. But I think it's safe to say you've got to stop living from the neck up.
Yeah, what are you... He's mad at her for that. That's hilarious.
A man's character is his fate.
He's gone for poetry.
Okay, I don't meet strange girls on buses. I don't drive my father's boat without permission.
Oh, and it's gonna
Look
work.
what happens when I do. Unmitigated disaster.
Well, that's too bad. Because this girl just wants to have fun.
No! My inquisitive, melancholy mind is going wacky. I don't know what he's talking about.
Like your dog just died.
I don't have a dog.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, yeah, you do know that, don't you?
Seriously, what is it?
She's on a roll. She's ready to beat someone up.
Oh, God.
What the hell is going on?
The unthinkable has happened.
Good job, Miss Lindley.
Oh, she got cheer captain or
It was a coup d'etat. A mutiny. A slave revolt, really?
a slave revolt.
Don't tell me they made you a cheerleader.
Oh, no.
They made a cheer captain.
Thank God.
They made me head cheerleader.
Yeah, well, same thing.
That's cool.
The truth is, Dawson has been dodging you for the past 2 days.
Dodging you and crashing Mitch's pride and joy.
What is the mannequin head? Sorry to interrupt the video here, guys. This is just a reminder that we don't take any sponsors on this channel, so this is just kind of sponsored by me. And it's just a short, quick reminder to let you guys know that if you do want to join us over on Patreon, the link will be in the description and the pinned comment down below. You can join us over on there for free to get certain posts, or you can join us for a certain pledge, and you can get the early and uncut reactions to pretty much all the shows that I do. Or as another option, you can click the join button under the video, and for just $2 a month, you can get loyalty badges, early access to new videos, and priority reply to all comments. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Now back to the video, whatever video that might be.
4 nickels, shoelace, and a pair of sunglasses that I lost 2 years ago.
2 years ago, you didn't check under the
I have a combined total of $42.78. Even if I sell my DVD player, I'm still close to $2,000 short.
But it was all worth it in the end.
There's about $400 in here.
Why?
It's a collection.
A collection?
I told the girls at the club the story. They thought it was so cute, they took up a collection of last night's tips.
Cute.
Right.
I'm officially mortified.
Well, never underestimate the kindness of strippers, Dawson. Lady Eve, on behalf of my luckless buddy right here, we will gladly accept your contribution.
No one was donating to that, let's be real. Yeah, I was trying to hook up with a guy on a boat and he crashed it because he couldn't look on the... Oh, right, yeah, give him $50 from me. Well, no.
It was still my fault.
The Pacey's feeling himself.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, he's come with a plan.
Perhaps these young women don't have to give of their wallets, but only of their time and considerable talents.
Well, we're doing like some... Everyone comes to the strip club for free kind of thing. No, that makes no sense. Money.
Teenage boys will come, Dawson. They'll arrive at your house for reasons they can't even fathom. They'll turn up in your driveway, not really sure why they're doing it.
So you're going to host a strip club at the house and people have to pay to get in?
Of course, we don't mind if you come in and look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
They most definitely will come.
Why is he turning some poet? What the hell is happening? I didn't even know this many people lived in Capeside. Wow, that actually likes... Oh my god, bro. And they're all dressed the same, what the hell? At least you got to pay more money in damages to this house by the end of the night, bro.
Something's so not right about this. Dude, so friggin' awesome.
Okay,
right?
bro.
Don't lie down.
He's gonna go lie down. Oh my god.
Hey.
What the hell? Oh, at least he didn't come into the bedroom with the other woman.
I'm probably the last person you want to see.
Probably. Or then his dad, maybe, at this point.
About my dad. I was wrong.
I mean, in a total moment of adolescent anguish and upset, I lashed out at the one person who cares about me the most and who...
They do not know what to do with the volume of that music.
I figured I would just ignore life for a while, but you can't do that forever, can you?
No, you can't.
Dawson knows best.
So did you miss me?
I don't think these two would even talk this out,
You
but
know I did.
never mind.
Because I miss you too.
Are you two gonna have sex now? What's going on?
Things aren't the same anymore, Joe.
Bro, you really gonna whip that out? Just stop talking, bro.
Doesn't have to be the same, Dawson. It's a new year.
God, I got everything wrong on my predictions. Okay. Someone gonna walk in and ruin it. Eve, maybe?
No.
Okay, never mind. Dawson himself.
What is it? What's wrong?
Everything's wrong, Joey. This isn't you.
I can be sexual, Dawson.
Oh, no, don't say it like that, please.
Oh, no, not like this. Put your shirt on.
What do you mean, not like this? She wasn't the... What?
I hope you're not delusional enough to think this is some embarrassing attempt at getting you back. Besides, sex is all you're about these days.
Not all I'm about, Joey. You more than anyone should know that.
I mean, it's like 50% of you.
What's so wrong with me?
It's not you. It's us.
What is he talking about?
I can't go through it all again.
Oh, okay.
And you say it'll be different, but it won't be.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
Well, he shut it down for the billionth time at that point.
One more year like last year, and I can promise you there will be no love left between us.
Is there any now?
Yes.
So you love me. You just don't want me.
His logic. I kind of get what he's saying, but what is the plan then? Like, what? I don't know, mate. Great play, that one.
The man who made this all possible, Mr. Dawson Leary.
Yay, thanks, bro. We have one dancer on the table. It's been the best party ever.
$3,162.
They actually made more money than they needed.
I should probably stay and make sure nobody burns my house down, right?
Why would you do that?
Pretty much to avoid wondering whether or not I'm going to sleep with you.
This is the most Dawson episode so far.
You're right there.
Oh, gee whiz.
She wants me back.
Joey?
Yeah.
And instead of dealing with it, he ran down to tell Pacey.
Oh, God, you should have seen her face. She was standing before me as innocent and as beautiful as she's ever been, and I wanted her just as much as I ever have, but... I don't know, as large a part of me...
Standing before me.
Wanted her, there's a part of me just as large that knows that now is not the right time for us.
You want to go for a ride?
Okay.
Is it yours? I was kind of hoping we graduated from the open ocean to dry land.
Crash another boat, why not?
First you don't succeed.
Dawson!
Oh. Go, bro. Just get on the boat and go.
You're one step away from the rest of your life.
Do something right this episode.
What's going to change between now and tomorrow morning?
Nothing.
My virgin status is what he should have said.
Maybe me.
Well, basically what he said.
Last chance.
Dawson, get on the boat! Oh.
I don't know who's the bigger mystery. Me? Or you?
Dawson is not a mystery. He's not a mystery. He's just... Fair play, Dawson. Well, there you go. What a hero. What an American hero. Boat blows up. No.
Anyone ashore?
He actually
What are you
went
doing
to
here?
her. Hey, Pacey and Joey. So I got that right. The Pacey and Joey scene. I don't think these two spoke at all last season. They probably did.
He told you, didn't he? Didn't he?
Well, what do you think?
I think I hate you both.
Well, Pacey hasn't really done much wrong, but...
You're really gonna hate me when you hear what I have to say. He did the right thing. How could I possibly know how hard it is to let somebody go, right?
Oh.
The pain of knowing that even though the two of you are right for each other, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're right for each other right now.
Oh.
Whatever.
Real pain.
Is that right?
Of all the people to see me like this, it had to be you.
Well, would you rather anyone else?
You know, it's a new year. Who knows? You and I might even become friends.
I hope so. Yes. But I guess maybe them two not really interacting before this is like moments like that mean more. So okay, there's a potential there. I did kind of call that a little bit in our Q&A at the start, but I didn't think it would start that way. So I think there's a lot of things this episode where I thought I wasn't going to go down that road. It's like Dawson nearly hooking up with a stripper, but then he threw a party full of strippers to raise over $3,000 for the boat that he crashed into Joey's dock after they haven't spoken for months, and then the first time they do interact is her trying to sleep with him, but then he takes it upon himself to deny the sex because he knows it's not right for them. And that was just Dawson's storyline this episode. We had Jen becoming head cheerleader, cheer captain. I do like the friendship between her and Jack. I think there's a lot of potential there. Kind of maybe Jen will start to get feelings for him, though. I don't know why I just have that idea in my head that might happen, but we'll see. And yeah, we did have a really good moment there between Pacey and Joey, but this felt like it was some director's wet dream episode that, you know, the director or the writer of this episode is directed by Gregory, written by Tammy. I don't know. Tammy doesn't have an image. Tammy could be a woman. Gregory doesn't have an image either, but I'm going to assume that it's a man. Like, they had this image of when they were kids or something. There's like that would happen to them, or when they were teenagers that this would happen to them, and they never did. So they've written it into the premiere episode of season 3 instead. I don't know, but it just felt a little... Dawson's Creek feels ridiculous at times, but this one was like on another level. But it was also fun. It was like a fun episode, so I'm a bit conflicted with it. I think I'll go like a high 6 out of 10, like a 6.8 out of 10. It was decent. It was silly, but it's Dawson's Creek. I feel like if there was any show that could get away with doing an episode like this, it would be Dawson's Creek, just because Dawson is just one of a kind in terms of characters. So, yeah, 6.8 out of 10 for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time for episode 2. Until then, take care. Peace.